Strachan. I came to Australia in 1987, somewhat by accident. I was working in the UK as a medical photographer, and I'd accepted a job in Kuwait just before I was due to fly out to Kuwait. I think America bombed Libya and the planes refueled in the UK at Brize Norton, and suddenly we were persona non grata in Kuwait. I'd already sold my house, given up my job, and out of the blue I was offered a job at the Prince of Wales Hospital in Sydney, and I accepted it and thought, well, I'm 25, I'll do this for 5 years and I'll go back to Scotland. So that was 1987, and I've been here ever since. I'm from a town in Scotland called Dundee, and the big thing to come out of that is one of the things that people coming out of Dundee look towards is the mother is the head of the family, which is quite different to a lot of the culture, especially in Australia still. You know, the guy still seems to be the head of the family in a lot of other cultures, even other parts of Scotland. Dundee was interesting because we had the 3 Js. We had jute, jam and journalism, and the jute industry was huge growing up, and it employed a lot of women weaving the jute. So the men in Dundee were known as the kettle boilers, or the kettle boilers in English. They stayed home and boiled the kettle and made the tea when the women went out to work. And so Dundonian women became emancipated a lot earlier, and we looked towards the women as the head of the family. When I arrived here, as soon as I started work, because especially working at the Prince of Wales, which was so close to Coogee and eastern suburbs, everybody said, well, there's a Scottish football club you've got to join, come and join the Scottish society. And I really didn't want to. I wanted to embrace the new country and find out what it was all about. And so I probably avoided identifying with my Scottish roots, certainly for the first 5 years that I was here. There are a lot of Scottish stereotypes, and I probably conform to a few of them. I would have a single malt way more often than necessary, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do enjoy a haggis. Probably the biggest Scottish stereotype is we're tight, you know, we've still got the first penny that we were born given, you know, and to an extent that is, I do fit that stereotype, not as much as I feel that I'm tight, but we're very conscious. I'm the one that balances the bank books. I'm the one that says, no, let's save, let's not put something on credit, let's wait until we can afford it. So I do conform to a few Scottish stereotypes. In terms of sport now, I'd probably follow an Australian team over a Scottish team. But in terms of identity, I think I certainly identify with my vision of Australia, which was the great thing to me about coming here was I learned so much. I learned so much about other cultures and other places, and all my friends taught me something about where they came from, and that's the Australia I identify with. I would say I am Australian because of that. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again, that fought and died for your wee bit hill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again.